Occupy DC.
Occupy faith.
Occupy faith.
So we were talking about property rights, and how that ties in with the year of Jubilee. And you made an interesting comment about property not really belonging to the people. But expound on that, because it sounds a little harsh to just saying property doesn't belong to the people.
My understanding and the understanding of many rabbis is that the Jubilee year, or Shana HaYuval, Mitzvah HaYuval, is supposed to convey a notion that property cannot be held indefinitely and absolutely, and is not held absolutely, by any individual or any family or any corporation, and that ultimately everything in this world belongs to this world and to God, and through God to the people as a whole. And that the idea of the Jubilee is supposed to remind every few years that property needs, whether it's reversed or not, is to remind that property at the end of the day belongs to its own.
And are we talking about just like income type of property, or actual land, buildings? And number two, how could we actually find a way to do that within a modern society?
Well, the law itself, and how I personally hear it, is that it applies to land, it applies to everything, and I think that there are plenty of ideas of financial and land redistribution that have been practiced and proposed in this country and elsewhere for a long time. And whether it means that, like, literally taking those rights away, or whether it means the government protecting low-income housing, the government protecting small farmers, and just preventing the monopolization of land and money of kind and coin in the society. I think it would be a big step forward.
Could you give someone just one person to read? You mentioned there's several proposals. I'm actually not familiar with those. Could you give one or two authors, if I or somebody else wanted to actually look into that further?
To be honest, the names are kind of escaping me right now. Sorry?
George Leckie.
George Leckie, okay.
I think who else? I mean, there are the